Greetings, Shelpers. Thank you for joining us for more Stardew Valley. Of course, with me as always is my bestie, my love, my life, my everything, the penguin, Bajust.
Oh wow, you call me a penguin instead of a duck. I'm shocked.
Well, there was quote marks around that penguin.
Uh-huh.
So, this is our farm now in Midsummer.
Yeah, we've played a while outside of the stream.
Not a long while, but a while.
I know, we were on the 7th of spring and now we're on the 15th of summer, so it was,
Oh yeah, well, we just turn the Christmas music on usually and get to grooving.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have a nectarine. Okay, I thought that was a tomato for some reason. Yeah, nectarines are new in this one, question mark.
Yes, they're new in the expanded stuff as well as many others. Hello, cat.
Yeah, little Maud, we still got her, of course. You can't get rid of her.
Putting more nectarines in your box over here, by the way, because we had a full tree's worth.
Nice. I should really consider making my UI smaller, but I never do. I got a few upgrades here. We don't have animals yet.
Well, I understand why you don't do it for this especially, so...
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I just got a cutscene when we were setting up that Gil from the Adventurers Guild wants to see me.
He's gilled off about something.
Yep. Also, I found the cave where we have the fruit bats. Did you put this in a bundle already in the summer?
I think I did the summer foraging already, yes.
Okay, good. I'll just bring this home then.
Okay.
But yeah, I actually cleared out some of the farm to get to like the area with the fruit bat cave, and oh my goodness, was it a struggle to get through at first. We had to look up where the cave was because there's a tree blocking it.
So it's quite devious indeed.
Yep.
I don't think any mere mortal would have been able to find that.
Well, we managed it. Alright.
That was good. Okay.
Oh, poop. I don't want to go down there. I don't remember what I needed more of. I left without taking a tally.
Whoops.
Yeah, that happens a lot. But yeah, I got through this entire mine. We got our first star drop.
Yeah, and now I'm sure you're waiting quite fervently for the new mine to open.
Me? What? No.
Yes, you. Yes. You. Yes, you.
It's not like I wait for the iridium or anything, no.
Okay, so you have 42 bars of copper, 26 bars of gold, and 31 of the iron. And then you got a couple of iridium, but you can't do much about that right now, so... Looks like when it comes to bars, it's gold, slightly.
Okay, then I'll go up and go back down into the gold mine.
What else was I doing here? I do not recall. Oh well.
Neither do I. Do you need more seeds or something?
Oh yeah, but I need to get on from my end of the skill.
Alright, sounds good. So we got our Christmas shopping done.
Yep.
Finally. I got the rest of Bajust's stuff today and he got mine. We're actually not telling each other what we got for the most part, which is rare. I can't tell you the last time we bought for each other without like either picking it out ourselves or... So, I hope I still know him well enough to
Please. Like you don't know me.
I took a couple swings this year.
You know me, come on.
I don't know.
Just
We'll
like
see.
I know you.
Well, one thing you know you're getting, because you asked for it specifically.
Well, yeah, it's gonna help me and my streams, I hope.
Well, you're gonna do more streams next year, I hope.
I really hope so. I hope I do more than frickin' 8.
Yeah.
Because when I saw that number on my thing, I was like, feels bad, man. I thought I had more than that, but apparently not.
No, because you would do one and then you would like skip like 2 months or something sometimes.
No.
Yeah, well, you have a harder time with it. I only had what, 50 some? 80 some? I forget, honestly. I should really post my recap on Blue Sky.
I'm going meta and putting corn in the fall crops bundle. I know, it shouldn't be legal, but I did it.
It shouldn't be legal to do that. Why not?
Because we're technically in summer, but it counts as a fall crop too, because it grows in the fall.
Well, whatever works.
And an item is this. Candy.
But yeah, so even with us doing everything ahead of time, our stuff might not get here in time for the exchange because we're going to exchange during the Christmas party on the 17th with my sister.
Which is really ridiculous because we use Prime for a lot of it.
Well, some of it's my fault, maybe, because sometimes I say no rush, but
They don't ship like they used to.
even still, no, they don't. Like, it was cutting it close even with Prime shipping. And I'm just like, yikes. We bought a month of Prime. We don't usually buy Prime.
I thought we got a trial thing.
It was for like $7.99 for a trial or whatever, yeah. But we don't usually buy it. We usually just like do the free trial, which it doesn't seem like they allow that anymore.
Oh, so they don't. I'm confused.
Yeah, it was a discounted thing, not free. So we did spend money to get a month of it to get all our stuff.
Well, they need that money. They really, really do. They need that money to not
Take over the world. What?
Yeah, that and to not give to their employees.
Yeah, that too. I mean, who the hell would do that, right?
Not me.
You know, everything goes up and not the pay, essentially.
Yeah, that sounds about right. My head is up my butt.
Well, it's okay. We haven't played in a while. Housing goes up. Groceries go up. Like, there are cities now, like, charging for safe parking spots because people are living out of their fucking cars. But I promised myself I wouldn't get political, so we got our tree up on Sunday.
Yesterday?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks quite nice, I think, as usual.
But it's always the same. We don't, unlike some people apparently, we don't get new ornaments every year or new garland every year. We get new lights, but that's because we get the cheap ones and they burn out. We have a white tree, so we have white wire lights. We don't have the stuff on the green wire. And we don't have LEDs, so they burn out.
Yeah, we want it to blend better.
Yeah, precisely. Plus, fun fact, if you celebrate any kind of Easter or spring holiday, the white wire lights will, with the types of softer toned lights that come in the cheaper packages, will actually look pretty nice for spring lighting. Instead of using, the green stuff, so...
You're in some green stuff, it looks like.
Yeah. I don't have enough stuff to make my way down, so I must murder.
Yeah, we finally got internet again.
Oh, was that an ordeal? I didn't even tell the shelpers about that. You can tell them if you want.
I think you'd do a better job telling them that. You're a better, thorough storyteller than I am.
Well, if you want the teal deer or the whole shebang, it's different, but when we got our cell phone, which you all know about the cell phone saga and how I am a little bit resistant to change, a little bit being kind of facetious, we told them we aren't going to need the landline anymore because, reasons, right? Well, he said on repeat to them 3 or 4 times on the phone when we were getting rid of our landline that we did not want to get rid of our internet. I'm just going to go upstairs and go down a different floor.
Okay.
I'm getting slaftered. Okay. I have to go to the guild anyway.
Oh yeah.
So he said repeatedly, do not cut us off. Do not cut off just our phone, not our internet. Okay, hang on. We're getting a cutscene and then I'll continue this. Okay. Yeah, and a little birdie told me the minecarts are...
The one on our farm is out of order, basically, is what he's saying.
Oh, cool. Okay, hopefully he can fix that. I used to work in them myself when I was a lad. I know a thing or two about the rugged trailage trolleys. There we go, and fix them up. Good, so he might be fixing up our stuff.
Yeah.
I need 24. I can't read any of that. God dang it.
Well, it'll tell us on a thing later. Sorry.
You okay? You've done that twice now since we woke up. Or I woke up.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I'm just... Maybe I need some drinking.
Yeah, I'm really thirsty. Though I haven't been drinking for shit. I haven't been sleeping for shit for months either.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
anyways, you were in the middle of the internet story, I thought.
Yeah, so he told them repeatedly, but just told them repeatedly, do not shut off our internet, just our phone. And at first, they were going to shut it down, and then we had to stop them, otherwise they couldn't transfer the number. So they did stop them. Okay, all well and good. Well, here in the middle of the night, like at 1 o'clock in the morning, last week at one point, I don't remember if it was like Wednesday night or what, but we ended up having our internet stop working, and then our phone stopped working. Now, when we told them to put a hold on it to stop, turning it off, we did not tell them to turn it off again. So we had to put it on hold while they transferred the number over. Otherwise, they couldn't complete the transfer. So we had them stop turning it off entirely. And they just took it upon themselves to turn it the fuck off. But they didn't just turn off our internet, or our phone, they turned off our internet. And now, I don't know if y'all know about like internet prices or where they are for you and whatnot, but I'm gonna have to leave. I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm getting my ass handed. Get out. Get out. I'm gonna die. Oh, anyway. But yeah, I don't know what internet is like where you are. But where we are, we were getting like 20 download and like 3 upload for our stuff. And that's abysmal for the price we were paying, which was what, $75? $65? I
That's
forget.
what they would have made us start paying.
Yeah. So imagine, let's say 70. Let's split the kitty and say 70. 70 damn dollars for 20 download speed. 20 Mbps.
I think it was 30, but still not great.
Okay, 30. I'll grant you the 30, I guess. But yeah, it was awful. And then them just taking it upon themselves to turn off everything, even after husband repeatedly stressed not to. And they told us that they were not going to do it at all until we told them, because we had needed to put a stop to it. So then husband calls them and is like, hey, we didn't want our internet gone at all. Like, you guys did this without our, okay. And then it was, well, you're going to have us come out there, and there's going to be like $100 fee. They were going to charge us $195. Maybe that was like for 1 month of the internet, and then to rehook us up. And then they were like, and when we rehook you up, we're going to need to have someone come out. We can't just do that. And it's going to be late January. Mm-hmm. So we were going to be without the internet for about a month and a half. And they were going to charge us a fucking fee.
$100 installation fee again, even though we already had the equipment here.
Yeah, we did have the equipment here. If they can shut us off automatically to replug us in, they need to come back out to our place? Really? Yeah. Seriously? No fucking way.
It's weird they can turn it off remotely but not back on. That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah, but there was going to be a $195 charge somewhere. It wasn't just $100.
Yeah, that was with the internet and the installation fee and everything. That's what they were gonna charge us next month.
Bother.
What?
Just how fucked up it all was.
Oh, yeah.
So then we called their competitor, of course. And we don't live in a huge area, so we don't have that many options for internet. And I've always heard that the other company we got around here is the devil, because it's one of the huge corpos that's everywhere. But we are now in bed with the devil, so we'll see how that goes. The other company was treating us well until they weren't. And when they started not treating us well, it went very badly, very fast.
Yeah, it was a real mask fall off moment.
Yeah. So they turned us off, and then it ended up being our fucking fault they did so. Essentially. So we had to wait for days, which was okay. We have DVDs and stuff. We're not some of those people where if we lose our internet, it's the end of the fucking world, but at the same time, we are streamers, and
I need to be more of a streamer, dude.
you know, I also have like stuff I do with my poetry and writing in general is online. All that kind of stuff, you know. It's not like I can just, I mean, yes, you can send to places for writing. Oh, no, give me back those. I wanted to put the Ruby in. Yeah, there we go. You can send to places physically, but not many places let that happen anymore. Like, most places still only take online submissions. I better go look and see what we need for that quest for the minecart for Gil.
I think if you go over to the minecart that you're very close to, it'll tell you what you need in that box or whatever.
Okay, 1 second. Nope.
If you look at the minecart proper?
The minecart doesn't work.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, try that one. There you go. 24 iron and 24 copper.
Let's see if we got that. I doubt it, but I'll work on it if
I know
not.
you've been really working your behind off on that.
Nah. So yeah, so far with the new place, it's good. We got a similar price locked in for a while, and the similar price is good for, you know, a couple years or whatever. We're also trying like a TV package, and we'll see.
Yeah, it's funny. We get the TV and the internet combined, and it's the same price as the other one would have been.
Yeah, but after a while it won't be. But then we'll probably just have them take away their TV. It's basically like Sling TV was, where you do TV online, essentially.
Okay, you got the thing, it said.
Yeah, I pretty much tapped us out, but I did.
Let me see if this works now. Oh, we need to wait till the next day, I guess.
Yeah, he's like the Juminos or whatever you call him.
Oh, he hired them to fix it?
I don't know. I think he might just come out in the middle of the night like he doesn't want to be seen, like he has to clean it naked or something. I don't know. All right. Yep.
Are you trying to tell me a secret fantasy of somebody's?
Well, not about Gil, but if you ever want to get to work, I won't say anything. I probably would actually. I'd be like, yes, oh my god, yes, wait, what? Alright.
That was not very subtle.
No. Well, you're pretty, what can I say? You're a pretty duck.
Oh, now I'm a duck again.
Well, you know, gotta make sure your ego is in check. Anyway.
Yeah, I definitely have a planet-sized ego. We gotta keep that one down.
Yeah.
Don't want to become the manster.
I try to build you up every day, man. And you know I do. I try to make you feel like you're the king of the world.
Missed opportunity to say bee's knees.
Yeah, true. I've used that joke before, but not on here, I don't think. I think we are almost out of iron now, so I do have to go to like floor 40. Squints, because I can't see dick. So yeah, we finally got internet, and it is fairly okay so far.
I don't know why she keeps saying that. It's so much better. I even tried telling her how much better it is, and she just kind of doesn't believe it.
It's not that I don't believe it, it's just that, okay, so I'm one of these people, right? Reviewer of the internet, and the internet does what it's supposed to do. I don't really notice a difference, because I'm not, like, watching the downloads. He's downloaded, like, a bunch of games. And because he had to reformat his card for the Steam Deck, I think it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was something happened there.
And when he reformatted it, you have to re-download everything, obviously. So he's watching it all download, and I'm not. I'm just like, he's like, oh my god, it's doing this. I'm like, that's nice, honey. Oh my god, this many gigs are downloaded right at this point. That's good, honey. Sounds faster. Like, unless I see it.
She's just, I tell you, literally, we download like almost 30 gigs in 12 minutes, and you're just like, okay, let's get you back to bed.
No, I believe you. It's just, if I don't see it, like, my brain is like, okay, does YouTube work? Yes. Does streaming work? Yes. Okay, we're good. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you were like, they're probably not going to get nearly to those speeds, which admittedly right now, oh boy. Patrick, please. Patrick. Anyways,
right now, our internet does not reach the same speed they say we should have.
on this computer right now, because I think the wires that we have are kind of older style, and they don't keep up with the kind of speeds we got, but on the 11th, we should be getting new ones.
Yeah. I let him pick up a couple things for our new internet, and one of them was a new cord. I mean, if we need it, we need it, you know?
Actually, it was a 3-pack of cords.
Well, you know, if we need it, we need it, is what I'm saying.
And I got a damn good deal on that, too, let me tell you. In this economy, I got a good deal.
Well, I hope the cord helps.
Well, even if it doesn't, the one we're using right now kind of has seen better days, has exposed wiring, you know, stuff like that.
I didn't know about the exposed wiring part.
I've had to tape it at least one time already, and now it looks like it's starting to happen in other spots too.
Sounds safe.
Very.
We also needed a new power strip, so. But again, that's just regular expenses. He's a tech head, so.
Which, yeah, I know you're not.
I like technology, but I like it as simple as possible. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then my brain's not happy. But once it works, it's like, I'm glad things work faster, theoretically. It's just
not a theory.
I was really upset, though, about having someone come in and install shit, but.
Well, I wasn't too thrilled about that either, but we didn't really have much choice.
But yeah, the guy said that we have an erratic signal, kinda, sorta. And they were gonna see what they could do on their end, because they could not find the box or whatever it is in our place that makes them more stable. I don't even know what that was about, honestly.
Me either.
But here, husband is like jumping all over the apartment trying to find this thing, looking in closets and everything, and nope. So he was just like, we'll see what we can do on our end then.
It's still such a huge upgrade, though, even if it is quote-unquote erratic. It's better than having nothing.
Yeah, when the other option was nothing.
Yeah, they forced our hands, the other people did. I don't know if we name-dropped them or not.
No.
And we're not going to?
I don't know how far they are, like how many places still have them.
Okay, fair enough.
So I didn't want to shorten it. I mean, people know we're in Wisconsin.
But yeah, you say we don't have a lot of options, but I've heard some places in California, and I think they're decently sized places at least, get just Spectrum, and that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, if everything keeps going, we're only going to have one place too. If the place we had keeps, treating people like they treated us. And here's the thing. If they would not have done this to us, I don't think we would have tried to upgrade.
Nope. But they legitimately forced our hand, and honestly, I feel like they did us a favor in the long run.
We'll see how stable this internet provider is.
I don't think they're gonna have like 18-hour outages like the other one did.
I've heard that the one we have now has more frequent outages though, but we'll see.
If they're shorter, I can deal with it.
Like, we will see. I mean, you already got a text message that was like, because of the weather tomorrow, by the way, we might get a snowstorm. We're on a snowstorm watch. In parts of our state anyway, but, you know, first I'm like, we're in a warning, we're in a watch, we're in nothing. They can't make up their fucking minds, honestly. So they settled on a watch. Somewhere.
We'll keep an eye on it. Sorry for the lag.
It's fine. It's just gonna happen. So then I have to go out tomorrow, so they're like, well, if the snow comes in, it's gonna come in and like beyond 3 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, I should be home by 3-ish or so. So I'm like, it'll be okay. But if it tracks different or whatever, I'm gonna get socked, and I have a 45-minute drive to get my blood done, so not the happiest camper with that possibility. So I'm hoping against hope that I'm home before anything starts, whether that's 1 inch or 12 inches. So I think this is the first, like, then again, we had in the southern part of our state a storm or two already. It's so bad out snow-wise that I will not be able to go outside in my wheelchair already. And some years, now this is typical for Wisconsin, but some years it wasn't typical. It was like we had some really warm weather to the point where a year or two ago we did not have snow on Christmas.
Nope.
And we never not had a white Christmas before. So that will not be here now. So that's good. Bus stop. I insist my bus stop. I still have not found a fucking glow ring. I'm salty as shit about that, by the way.
RNG is running upon you. Okay, fruits are ready to harvest. Well, I'll get to those later then.
Yeah, they have been telling me about that. Like, pay attention to me.
Why don't you listen to me?
Right. Well, I'm gonna sell that. I don't know what we need that for. Alright, I'm gonna sleep in your house for now. Little Maudie is here.
Yes.
Yes, don't look, little Maudie. I might be getting naughty with your daddy.
Not on this stream.
Yeah, I know.
I think you'd get more than just the 3-day suspension.
Well, we're Stardew sprites. It'll be fine. Nobody knows what's happening under there.
What happens under the Stardew sheets stays under the Stardew sheets.
We have a lot of reruns for Queen of... Oh, hello. Everything seems to be working.
Yeah, we'll start working on your minecarts, I assume is what that says. Should be finished by tomorrow, I assume that says.
Yep. I thought it would be one day. Get your ass in gear, Gil. Jesus. You only rock so long your pussy got sore pussy. I actually thought Gil was in a fucking wheelchair at first because of how little he moves. No big deal. Alright, so I'm gonna take that for food. But yeah, I put down, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas today as the Christmas song. Part of me is like, I should post more songs because of the, like, stuff we missed during the internet issues. But part of me is like, don't do that. Just keep trucking. Like, do some makeup songs, essentially. But yeah, sister's one gift came in today. I hope she likes it. I keep trying to find different things, and her parents are getting her like different stuff for her crafting stuff. Like, I've been known to like give her yarn and stuff like that, but her parents are like trying to do a little bit more because of how everything is going with you know, DVR. And DVR sucks, as we've talked about. She's doing her presentation next month. They still have not told her whether her presentation is going to occur on like the middle of the month or late in the month. And when you have to get like an hour presentation for a business going, I think you would really want to know whether it's 1 week or the next week. Especially for like the pins and needles they have her on, but nope. And I'm just like, okay then. And she's like, I hope it's the later day. I'm like, they're not going to tell you then. So I'm going to help her practice her like speech, and I'm going to sit her down and like ask questions about her business so that she can, you know, come up with a variety of answers. Each time she runs through it, I'm going to like pick different questions. And I don't know if she like needs to do Canva slides. They didn't tell her how they're going to do it, but it's going to be virtual. So it's like, does she need slides? Does she just need like, you know, her elevator pitch along with other stuff? Is it going to be primarily them asking her questions? She doesn't know. And she's never been through this before, so they could, you know, give her a little more guidance, but nope. And ODC even is trying, and there's like so many different places, and it's like, it's so difficult. So, but she's working on it. She's hoping to work on it. Baby sibling doesn't know if they'll be home in time for Christmas Eve, so what we're doing as a family is, or at least I'm trying to do, is set it up so that everything is working for Christmas Eve, and then if it doesn't work, then they can let me know as fast as possible. And since nobody wanted to choose, I chose that we're doing the $10 limit to buy or make something for each other. We did that last year. I think it worked out pretty well. I did both buy and make, but what I made wasn't very, you know, amazing or anything. I just like painted stuff. I'm not a good painter. I'm just not. But that's alright. I like doing it anyway. A lot of people are actually canceling expensive Christmases this year. They're doing like a hashtag canceled Christmas and stuff like that. And it's not about canceling the holiday itself, but the consumerism of the holiday. Like not buying from like big corporations and just making stuff, or like creating a new tradition where you like bake cookies together or play board games. Stuff that creates memories and gives you the warm fuzzy feelings without all the here's yet another gift under the tree. Now, I think we kept under for everybody we bought for, and husband can kind of tell me if I'm right. I think we spent overall together, even the stuff I bought earlier in the year, under or around $200 for everybody. Because I've been trying to thrift. We bought at the like different like crafting fairs or like flea markets this year. I went, like I said, I went thrifting a time or two for people. So I think that's what it was. Husband can correct me, but I think we got away with like under $200 this year.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we did.
Which is not bad at all, considering how many people we buy for. You know, we buy for what, maybe 8 people under $200?
I guess.
That's pretty damn good, I would say. I can't find any stupid like copper hardly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I say that and there's like one, but I wish there was more. It's okay, copper is pretty easy to find eventually, or essentially. Ooh, nice. Might be a good luck day, question mark. I just killed a regular slime and got a an amethyst. Let's see, anything else here? Nope, so I can slide down the chimney, as it were. Oof. Up the butt. That stupid mole almost got me. Otherwise, I think we're on track for Christmas. I can't believe that our candy making party, which is essentially what it is. When I say we have a party with my sister, we exchange gifts and eat pizza, but the majority of the day is like us making like 3 kinds of candy. So like getting all the chocolate melted and everything going. And that's gonna be literally on a week from Wednesday. Where we're together from like 12 o'clock to like 9:30 at night, and most of it's like letting the candy dry. We also watch like oh, I better get downstairs, dang it. I mean, I could just collect insect brains. It's not like the insects are gonna kill me on this early floor, but we also watch like I think one of the episodes of the Golden Girls Christmas, and we watch Garfield Christmas, like the really old one. All that kind of fun stuff. So, we got everything planned. I have not sent out one card yet. And one of them has to go to Kanata, so I better get my rear in gear. But it's just like, it's been so much. I still don't have a solid sleep schedule. I just took a nap again before I got on stream because I slept 2 hours from like 10 a.m. to like noon, and that was the night sleep. And then I slept from like 4:30 to 8:30 just now, and that's kind of like 2 hours or 4 hours of sleep plus 2 is 6. That's kind of a normal time period. I'm gonna actually skip these dark ass floors. Okay, that's 4:30. Is it 40
Yes.
that? Yeah. That means I'm gonna have to back up to like floor 5 so I can get more copper. I hope I didn't do that already. Like, I don't think I had backed up that far, but I don't want to be in the dark without the glow ring. I mean, I do have a lot more defense now than I did the first time going through that, but I hate the dark floors. I'm just like, no thank you. I really wish you could marry Marnie on this game. I would marry Marnie every time, get her away from Lewis. Show her what a real lover is capable of. But no. I wish there was a mod where you could, like, get her married to Marlon or something, like, because he apparently likes her. Then again, to be fair, like, there isn't a whole lot of, like, extra people around Stardew Valley. I mean, now there are. Because the mods make it so. But for the most part, they're not adding anybody else to Stardew as far as characters go, so it's like Marnie doesn't really have much of a choice in men. That's probably why she lets Lewis treat her like a piece of meat. And then Lewis has us befriend her just to get his fucking underwear back, and it's like, get them yourself. I lost my shorts. Can you get them for me? No, you go in and get them yourself. You're a man. Like,
No, he's not.
but you know, he's supposed to be. Yes. I miss having a constant supply of bombs. But that was a nice one. I approved. But yeah, he should have been like, you know, why does he need his underwear, by the way? Like his lucky underwear. Is he gonna try to get lucky with someone else in town? Is he sleeping with Pam on the sly?
Oh God.
Good, they deserve each other, but like, I don't know. He treats her like such a shameful, sinful little secret. I hate it so much. Well, you're one of my constituents. So what are you supposed to do, Lewis? Be single the rest of your life because you're a mayor of a small town and you can't date then? Like, I don't feel like that's a thing at all. Like, I feel like he's lying to her. I don't know if he's not attracted to her, if he's, like, scared of commitment. I don't know, but it feels, like, raunchy in a way. Like, he's such an asshole for it. But then, like I said, how many options does everybody have in this town? Like, there aren't that many people in town that are single and of a certain age. Maybe Marnie will take up with, like, one of the single guys, like Alex or Sebastian or something. That would be a twist. You know, older woman, younger man type of stories. Usually when you see older and younger, it's almost always the older man and the younger woman. But maybe it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe Marty can find her happily ever after in the arms of some 20-some-year-old. Though I don't think she's the type because Shane is her nephew, I think. So yeah. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. I can't wait for all the stuttering on the desert mine. That would be something. Yeah, I better get home myself.
Yeah, the frame rate will be dragging all you got dragons chasing you.
Well, at least the dragons don't chase me whilst the thing is stuttering.
Whilst.
Well, yeah.
It's a funny word to me.
Yeah, we're not British. I don't know why I picked up that word, but it's here. It's a thing. I don't know. He also laughs at, like, other words, too, like the word gusset.
What about Overmorrow?
Overmorrow, too. Yeah, you're a big Overmorrow fan. I love the word Overmorrow. I think it needs to be utilized. Oh, no. Come back here. I think it needs to be utilized more often, to be honest with you. Overmorrow feels like a good, solid word.
I'm surprised you threw that in there.
Wasn't what I thought it was at first. Gotta remember, it's not like my screen is the biggest. May I have a drink before we continue to the next day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because we have what amounts to like a type of Sling TV service for a while, some of the movies you can watch actually will be available to stream. So you can like come in the middle of a ooh.
It's that weird green rain thing that happens with the moss and everything.
Oh, understood, yeah. But yeah, because of that you can do certain things, like start movies over certain movies. So there are some movies where, like, we wanted to see the live action Grinch, and we're trying to like lock down a time where we can watch Freeform because Freeform is about the only place you can find the live action Grinch with the full like deleted scenes and everything, because otherwise it's not the deleted scenes, it's just, you know, what they give you from the cut version.
Shameful.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The TV doesn't even work on green days.
Nope.
Weird. And I think everybody like meets up at the bar or whatever because they're all afraid or whatever. Man, I'm just gonna go out and...
Oh, I just noticed I should be finally moving these over to the other chests. Whoops.
That's fine. So does that mean Gil did not refresh our minecart?
I don't know.
I should really take the rocks down. Oh.
It's different parts of the farm.
Well, that's because this farm is so damn big. I really thought I was going to get a minecart area, though, so I wouldn't have to walk to town because I'm lazy. That's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, you have a minecart just up there, so...
Yep, I know.
You gotta cut stuff down to get to it, though.
Well, good thing I have my scissors.
Boy.
I still did not see what I needed more or less of. It should be fine, though. Alright, let's go get some more copper. So, yeah, I need to write my nurse practitioner and let her know how everything is going. I said I would do that and I didn't, which is okay, but... Because I told them I've been holding pretty steady in a lot of areas. Because my health has now become a war of attrition. We're not getting anywhere. We're not losing ground. We're not gaining ground. I'm just kind of at a standstill. Except, like, my arthritis is getting worse, so... Lucky me, we're gonna have to kill my immune system after all.
Well, I'll be as careful as we always are.
Yeah, I don't think we could be more careful, except my stress level. Oof.
Oh, I don't think I can do much about that one.
No, there's way too much stuff to stress about. And I've tried the stuff they tell you to do, like the breathing techniques, and meditation is hard when you have this much pain sometimes. They're like, hold still, and you're like, really? Okay, that's great. Clear your mind. Yep, when your body is screaming, sure, you can do that. Not a big deal. But yeah, I've tried journaling, and I might try, like, aromatherapy, because I like smells. I like smells more than tastes a lot of times. So, like, maybe that would help, but I kind of doubt it as well. And, you know, I don't really want to, like, burn candles a lot of times, and essential oils are expensive, and some are not good for your, like, respiratory tract, especially if you have, like, asthma and stuff. So, yeah, it's a thing. But I've tried so many different things to, like, calm down. Like, the breathing thing helps me until I, like, stop doing the breathing exercise. Then I'm, like, right back there. So, I just have a lot of anxiety about life in general, even when it's going okay, but it hasn't been. It's like, we're playing whack-a-mole, essentially. We fix one thing, something else pops up. Like, someone else gets healthy, someone else gets sick. It's just that kind of thing. And there is always going to be that kind of, you know, what next when you're, you know, an adult. It's part of the reason why a lot of people say being a kid was easier, because there's always something. But as a kid, there was always something too. It was just different kinds of something at points. Okay, let me take this and lay it down and run away. I do have a totem on me that I found in one of the things in the mine at one point. We can make totems eventually. I like them if I overstay my welcome in the mine, and I've done that. Especially the desert one, because yeah, the desert one doesn't have a bottom, essentially. It just resets on you every day. I did not know that floor 11 was already like a dark part of the mine. I didn't think
Probably because of the weird shit going on.
Yeah, I didn't think it was, but let me go to
Well, you
15.
could still see a green tint in there.
Yeah, you would think that the green tint wouldn't matter this far down. Like, how is the green rain above seeping 15 floors under? But we'll just call it good. Monster Slayer goal. Nice. I wonder if it gives me a glow ring. A nice big glow ring. I've been thinking about mood rings because I really think they're going to come back in style. I mean, everything comes back around eventually, but I really do think mood rings are like one of the next things that are going to come back. I don't necessarily think in like ultra high fashion, but just as like a weird little trendy thing for people. I don't know why I believe that, but well, yeah, I do. I do see this like one thing once in a while where it's like this indie company has their like mood ring thing being talked about on a rare occasion. Not like with influencers, but like shoppers. And I know, are they the same thing or not? Sometimes, but anyway. And I think that's one of the reasons why I think people are getting ready for a mood ring comeback. And if you wait around long enough, everything comes back in fashion. I mean, I've heard a lot of the people, or the young women now especially, are dressing up in like 2000s clothes. Like the aughts, we're back there again. Like 25 years ago, they're starting to be like, oh, I don't think they're doing the skirts over jeans thing that we did back then, but Jesus. I didn't like the skirts over jean thing then, and I'm not a fan of it now. But you know what? I'm also not a fashionista. When you are like really fat, and when you are disabled in a lot of ways, you are locked out of certain things. And okay, so tomorrow's weather is a thunderstorm. Boy, we're getting it on both ends, aren't we?
I guess so.
But yeah, so as far as like trendy clothes and stuff, if you are beyond a certain size, you get locked out of high fashion. And a lot of fashion brands do not want to be associated with fat people. And I mean, some of them don't even, like, when you get to the double digits, they're like, you're too fat for our clothes. Like, when I was a youngster or a teenager, Abercrombie was kind of like a preppy kid clothing brand. And they purposely made their sizes smaller because they did not want to deal with the thought of the fatties being in their clothes. Not like I ever wanted to like have Abercrombie clothes, and they are bigger now than they used to be, because honestly, so are we as a nation. But a lot of them didn't want anything to do with, and that's the same. The high fashion is the same way. Like, you will not find certain high fashion being like, yeah, we'll go up to a 7X. One, it's impractical, I understand that. But also, they just don't want, their brand associated with fat people. Plus, there's the whole thing about who in the economic structure has more buying power. And like, a lot of fat people are poor. Not all of them. It's not a one-to-one, but just bear with me here. And then in some ways, as a disabled person, you're also locked out of fashion. If you need like leg braces like I do on my right side, like, cute shoes are not a thing. Like, one of the things my sister and I lament is that our leg braces don't give us time for like fashionable shoes. So if we have a nice outfit going on, like, it ain't happening. Like, you're still wearing your damn sneakers or your orthopedic shoes or whatever. You don't get that nice, like, shimmery pair of heels to go with that pretty red dress or what have you. You just are stuck. On my wedding day, I wore a gothic type gown, and I wore my sneakers under it because that's what I could get. I still needed my sneakers for my ankle support and my AFO and all that fun stuff. So It was just how it was, you know what I'm saying? I would have liked a pair of pretty shoes, but it was just not feasible. So, yeah, in some ways you are locked out of fashion. I mean, yes, as far as like fat fashion goes, they're Torrid and whatnot are trying to like not give the granny styles. And I know that I still probably dress like an old ass grandma most of the time. But you know, the older I get, the more it works. But when I was, you know, little, it was a lot different than it is today. You used to be only able to buy from a catalog if you were beyond a certain size. Almost like it was like, yeah, don't bother coming in. We'll just ship you what you need. So, and I still call them to this day the Fat Lady catalogs. Like every time I get a plus size catalog to our door, I'm like, "Oh, honey, the Fat Lady catalog is here. He can confirm." Don't I call them the Fat Lady catalogs?
Yes.
Yep. But that works out because I am a fat lady. But yeah, fat fashion used to be like wearing plus size menswear, like plus size men's shirts and stuff. Because my mom was always a bigger lady too, and she was like, you know, when I was working in the factories and stuff, she'd be like, I could just get men's shirts that were big enough. I couldn't get women's shirts that were big enough. So I know a lot of like fat activists complain about the fashion choices and stuff we get. But to be honest, it's so much better than it was in like the 70s, 80s, even 90s. Because I knew some people that had to wear maternity shirts for the room in the belly. So yeah, it is better. And nowadays we have cute clothes and stuff. Some people think that like people who are like a 6X, 5X, whatever, should be able to shop everywhere. I don't think it's practical, to be honest. Because when you get beyond a certain size, you are kind of an outlier still, even though we're, you know, fatter than we supposedly should be, quote unquote. I think that, you know, an outlier is, there's not going to be that much demand for clothes that big. So if like a fashion brand carries that size and they don't normally cater to people who are bigger, then all they're doing is like putting resources in design and everything where it doesn't actually make sense for it to go. And I know people are going to be like, well, you're fat, how can you have that opinion? But honestly, I don't want sizes for thin people to just be sized up. That's actually not a good thing. Because it takes more than just like more fabric and that's it. Like there are considerations. And even among fat people, we have different types of bodies. Everybody has different types of bodies. But if you're dealing with someone who's like 500 pounds and they are what we call pear-shaped, their ass and thighs are huge compared to like, say, their like shoulders. So you have that kind of consideration as well. And it's a lot more noticeable on somebody who is a lot bigger. So it gets kind of complicated. But a lot of like fat activists are just like, oh, they can do it. They can, but doesn't make sense for their bottom line. And a lot of times that answer is no. It does not make sense for their bottom line to start, you know, I don't want to say catering to, but like serving the plus size population. I would like to just be like, yes, they're wrong, but sometimes it just literally doesn't make sense. And nowadays you can buy like a 5X at Walmart. Not when I was a kid, but you can now. Granted, their 5X isn't the same as the Fat Lady catalog. And that's another thing. Sizes don't mean dick. You have to literally go by a size chart. So, size charts are different based on brand. So you will have a 5X in Walmart, a 5X in Target, a 5X in Amazon, a 5X at like Bloom Chic or whatever. And all the 5Xs will be different. Some brands do what they call um, what the hell is it called? Not bias cut. Vanity sizing. And when you have vanity sizing, what goes on is simply that, say you're like a 2X in like Walmart, well, the vanity size, you're like only a 1X. So it's like they make you feel better about yourself because you're bigger, and maybe you've even gained weight, but it's like, oh no, you didn't gain weight. Look, you're actually thinner in our clothes. And it's like, that's not helpful though. Like, you really need to know what your actual size is. So you have to read the size charts. So I don't like it when people are like doing fashion stuff and they're like, well, I have an 800-inch hip, or they don't say that kind of thing. They're just like, yeah, hang on, I gotta start over. They don't give measurements, they give sizes. Like, oh, I'm only a 10X, and here they're more like a 20, but they don't give their measurements. So you don't really know how things will fit. I'm trying to see if I can go to get our geodes destroyed, or if I should get anything upgraded. Maybe I should get my axe upgraded. I think I have an iron axe already. Why would I need a gold axe, I say, as I start going for it? Actually, we don't have enough money for me to upgrade everything. But I'm going to get some stuff destroyed before I go on. But yeah, there are a lot of like fashion influencers who don't give their measurements. And I think especially the bigger someone is, the more of a disservice that does. Because if someone is like bigger in the middle and thinner on top and bottom, it's like that's not going to look the same on someone like me. And I am what they call a pear shape, so I'm bigger on the bottom. And it's like, but her size isn't going to help me know that unless she gives me her measurements. And there are some like fashion models who are doing the work, but yet they will act like they don't, like they've stayed like a 2X forever and they clearly haven't. And it's like, okay, I understand like insecurity and stuff, but if you're gonna be a fashion model, you gotta like let the rest of us know like what really is going on with these brands, because how the hell are we supposed to know if something will fit or not? You know, if you're gonna be doing the good work of the people, you don't stop part way. You know, you gotta just be honest about it. I would never be a fashion model. One, I'm ugly. Two, I'm so weirdly proportioned, it wouldn't help anybody. But I know my strengths, you know? And it's not that. 1, 2, 3, not it. But there are some really good, like, bad, disabled, whatever fashion models out there. It's just not for me. I don't have the poise. I don't have a good fashion sense, I've noticed. Like, my mom used to get on me for dressing like a grandma, because I like the old graphic tees and the comfy clothes, and I guess I don't really have any kind of good fashion sense. It never really bothers me, though. I guess I've always dressed up like someone's middle-aged aunt or grandma that was, like, invited to the party, but you stick them at, like, the back of the table so that they don't really bother anybody when they keep talking to themselves. So, but Just is the fun one if he feels comfortable enough around you.
You don't think you're fun, huh?
Sometimes, depending on like 80 different factors, I guess I'm fun. But mostly, no. But that's okay. Not everybody is meant to be like, you know, the best thing since sliced bread, essentially. Well, it's gonna be a short mining day. Actually, maybe I'll just stay inside and feed Furnace.
If you want to, sure.
Yeah. I could do that, or I could, you know, cut some stuff, because...
Yeah, we have a lot of trees around here now, up to you.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Let me know if there's any place you don't want me to cut trees.
Just don't cut anything that grows fruit and we're good.
I'm not always gonna know because they have different tree designs in this one. But I'll do my level best.
Well, okay.
Well, if it gave me a fir pine, I don't think that's a fruit tree. Yeah, it's a lot of different trees right here by your house, for instance. I did cut a path to the greenhouse and whatnot, but I'm sure it's like half grown over already. I try not to like take down every tree, but this needs some help. And I upgraded my stuff for chopping and whatnot so that I could go through there. But yeah, the farm is so big that I could see the need for a minecart, to be honest. It is just humongous. And I think there's a big old, like, barn somewhere. There's actually a money tree on this property. Hippity hoppity and such. There's only about a week to get your request for a card in from me. Nobody's really taken me up on that I haven't already like planned on giving cards to, which is okay. You know, there's trust involved there or, you know, other stuff. But that's alright. I thought I'd offer. I think about like offering like to nursing homes and stuff too, like me just making cards for like the old people and stuff, because I make a lot of cards anyway. There are like organizations that take homemade cards for like kids in hospitals and a whole bunch of other places too. You don't fill them out, you just like make them and send them so that like the doctors or whatever can fill them out for like the kids or whatnot. So that would be kind of cool. But I don't think I make good enough cards for that, honestly. Like, not to be given out in like a more professional capacity. I do things crooked and stuff because my eyes don't align, but I like doing it, so. I would never sell my cards because they're just not anything that makes sense to put on sale. So, funny kind of story, and I take this as an omen, and husband thinks that I'm being silly, but like, husband was walking down the street, and like, 5 blocks somewhere in there from home, he saw something in the snow, and he actually tried to move the snow around it, not knowing what it was, and here, shit you not, it was a copy of my book in a snowbank. I don't know what it was doing there. I don't know if somebody had like bought it from a store or what. But it was actually in a snowbank. And I'm just like, that is basically a metaphor for my writing career. Just it being stuck in the damn snowbank and nobody noticing or whatever. And I kind of feel like it's an omen. And husband's like, well, you wouldn't think it was an omen if it were anyone else's book. And I'm like, but that's the issue. It wasn't anyone else's book. It was my book. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly, but it just felt like a warning or an omen or something that it's like, oh yeah, your writing career is on the downslope, which, since it was never really on the upslope, I kind of get that. I have a book published, but like, my second book is languishing in publication hell and all fun stuff. So, and then just for him to like find it in the fucking snowbank, I was like, oof. That's a sign somewhere for somebody, for something. I don't know, and it doesn't feel like it's a good sign, like, soon, Toluca, things will go your way. It feels more like pack it in. I don't know.
I was wondering if I should have just not told you about that.
Well, No, it's good that you did, but like, I can't help where my brain took that, of course. It doesn't feel good. Maybe somebody bought it and dropped it, though. And if that were the case, then maybe someone on a local group will be like, hey, I lost my book. Can you help me? Like, whatever. Then I would be like, yeah, I'm actually the author of that book and I can get you a signed copy. But I kind of doubt that it was something anybody bought. I don't know if it was like a bookstore throwing out stock or if it was something else going on, but yeah, feels bad, man. I mean, I can't say for sure one way or another, obvo, but it didn't feel right for some reason, even though it probably means nothing, to be fair. I can't help but think it means something. But I've been waiting on a sign that my career is actually going to continue to go somewhere. And then you find it in a snowbank and it's just like, ooh, okay.
You take a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things that have to do with your stuff as signed.
Mostly my writing.
Yep.
But yeah. You're not wrong. My writing, I do that a lot. I'm like, oh, time to pack it in. It's like, you know. But to be fair, like, it's been a weird year. Like, I can't even describe all the ways it's been weird. Not with just the internet stuff, but like the entire year has been just some kind of rigmarole, some kind of fuckery. I think my new nurse practitioner was this year. Although I'm trying to remain hopeful about her because she does really seem to be trying or wanting to try for me. So I'm hoping at some point she'll have either a better pain regimen for me or an answer as to like what my chronic fatigue actually is, etc. And you can't always like do anything about chronic fatigue, but maybe, just maybe, if I know the cause, I can kind of start doing something or avoiding some things. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I'm not sure how any of it's gonna work. But I'm trying to let myself remain positive that she's actually gonna help me with all this. It's hard to remain positive when, you know, I've had chronic fatigue and pain for so long. I don't even live a half life, essentially. I hardly ever go out. I'm going out twice this week, but that's a rarity. And I will have almost no brain power most of the week then, because of going out. And I have my blood like the 45 minutes away tomorrow, and then we're going shopping on Friday to a couple different places for groceries and other things. So we got to get the rest of the stuff for the party. And that means we're on deck for chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, peanuts. I think we need a new bag of pretzels because we had one from last year, but it's expired. And I'm like, I don't know how long it takes before pretzels stop getting crunchy. I need a drink. So, thank you. So we might buy pretzels as well. One of our local stores has pretzels in like holiday shapes, like stockings and snowflakes and stuff, and part of me is like, yay, and part of me is like, they're gonna do an upcharge just for a fancy shape. Calm your tits. But that would make nice looking you know, white chocolate pretzels as well for a holiday candy. So part of me is like, we should just do that. Okay. I don't know how many bars of each thing.
Which one do you? 34 gold, 26 iron, 50 copper.
But yeah, we have... I think iron is the floor I need today, because even though we only have that many gold, I have a lot of gold ore, so...
Okay.
Let's get to it. Okay. Crop fructose levels. I need fresh melon.
Yeah, they want the melon. I've been holding on to it for that.
Okay, in your house?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go give people my melons. Let me see if I can find a melon. Might not be in this drawer.
You went for the low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. The older you get, the lower it hangs, too. Okay, so who is this one?
Demetrius, guy who lives with Robin.
Oh,
What?
that means I have to manually go to the mountains. Alright. All the way up. Let's hope I don't accidentally eat it for the mining instead of, you know, giving it to him. Or let's hope I don't talk to somebody with it in my hand and give it away. That's something I'm also afraid of. Yeah, Robin's husband, the scientist. Now I have to wait till they open. I love how, even if it's in a domicile without a business attached, that's not this one, but if it's a regular domicile, it's still like open at 9, as though it's a business, and I'm like, okay. Okay, Demetrius. Where are you? Are you back here? Yes, you are. He wants the melon, you said.
Yeah.
No, don't eat it in front of him. I've done that before, by the way.
You would.
Want to deliver something, and it's like, it must be a display of dominance. So just think about it. Somebody asks you, hey, Chaluka, hey, Be Just, can you give me, like, a strawberry? And you go all the way to the fridge and get him a strawberry and, like, lock eyes with him as you slowly fucking eat it. It's like, I could give that to you. He is in his house and
I
reachable.
know. I saw where you went.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not here anymore.
He was over in the kitchen area or something.
Oh, this kitchen area.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not his work area. And now I have to go all the way up and over. Well, at least I got another fruit for chomping on for the mines. And then I will go down to floor 40 and begin the search through the icy patch. So every time we decorate our tree, we watch the Muppet Family Christmas, which husband never saw, surprisingly, until we met. So Muppet Family is about the Muppets, but also has the Sesame Street characters and the Fraggles from Fraggle Rock. And being a kid born in like the mid 80s, and that coming out in like 87, you know, when you used to like watch a lot of like Sesame Street and shit on the TV, on the fridge, you know, in the kitchen.
On the fridge?
Yeah, we had one on the top of the fridge when we were kids in the Madison area, let's say. So mom would have on like PBS a lot or whatever, so we would have that on. So when we also watched like the Garfield Christmas special and stuff in the kitchen. But anyway, when you were a kid and like Fraggle Rock was big and all that, when you saw that crossover, it was fucking amazing. Okay, what did you finish?
I figured it was time to make the bus go. That's why we don't have very much money.
Ooh, the boss. Ooh, the boss. Sorry, I just had a moment. I'm fine. Everybody's fine. But yeah, that crossover show was so amazing as a kid. You know, seeing all that together. It just felt so special. I probably wasn't old enough to remember the first time I saw it, but every time we would, you know, be around the holidays, you would always try to catch it. And people are speculating why the holidays don't feel as special anymore. I think I mentioned this on Thursday, maybe not. Oh wait, I wasn't on Thursday.
No, you weren't.
But maybe it was the last time we were streaming together. But people speculate it's partly because with everything on demand, you know, you can just watch whatever and it doesn't feel special anymore. But I don't think that's like the only reason, but I understand that because my mom would like flip if she found like Rudolph on regular TV, like on like CBS or whatever. And I'd be like, but Mom, you have it on DVD. And she's like, it's not the same. So maybe for some people it's not. But I think it has more to do with other things as well. Like how certain things that felt like precious to us just don't as much anymore. And I think some of that has to do with when you're an adult, like Christmas doesn't feel magical. It feels obligatory. It feels demanding. It feels like you're the reason why Christmas has to be special. If you have children especially, like there's this pressure to make everything magical for your kids. And of course a lot of good parents want that anyway, but it's like we don't get time to just like absorb ourselves in the parts of it we like really like. Which again is why I talk about having a January Christmas, because all the hard stuff is done, all the cards are sent, all the relatives are seen, you know, anything you don't want to engage in, you just fucking don't, and it's marvelous. No big dinners if you don't want them, because everything is open. You can just like order McDonald's and go home and eat it if that's what you want. Like no judgment, everything's fine. So, but it really does feel like we rush. And somebody said, you know, I get so upset over Christmas because it's all like a whole month and a half of like preparations and special events and running around, and they have kids, so it's like seeing Santa and taking lists and making sure everybody has like gift exchange names with the cousins, and it's like a whole list of things that they do to make it special and nice. And then it's like one day and then it's over. My mom used to say the same thing. She's like, I have kids and I worked, you know, from like, let's say Thanksgiving past Christmas Day for this like one day essentially. And my kids are still home and nothing is on TV that's Christmassy, and the radio stopped playing Christmas music and they're still playing with their toys, and it's like till after the New Year still, it's like the holidays, but it's like the minute like it turns 12:01 on the 26th, it's like everybody's just like, well, fuck you, Christmas is gone now. So I understand the desire to kind of keep it going, and it makes sense for us as well, but it's like, I think if people were allowed like more time to breathe, more time to just enjoy the parts they like, I think it would feel a little more magical, or at least a little nicer. It's like a madhouse, so to speak, when you're dealing with the crowds and everything like that. Although some people say limiting their kids around like network television where they don't see nearly as many toy ads, they have kids that actually ask for less stuff, or at least not as trendy stuff. Because that's the thing, when you watch regular TV on the constant and you watch like Saturday morning cartoons or TGIF or whatever, you are bombarded with toy ads, like from like November onward, like bombarded with them. And then the Sears Wish book came, and I loved the Sears Wish book. I absolutely loved that thing. It was like the highlight of the week when that thing came into the house. And you could circle like what you wanted and stuff, but the Sears Wish book did a lot of damage to a lot of families' pocketbooks as well. I think it stopped in like the early 90s. And I honestly thought it went on longer than that, but yeah, you would get it and you would like, you and your siblings would fight for that damn book and you'd sit down and make out a list. Although it was a little more prevalent in our house because my mom would always buy gifts with her Sears credit card. So We were poor, and that's how she made Christmas magical. Going into debt. And trust me, I've done that as well. Gone into debt for holidays. We didn't actually do that this year. I was impressed with us. I was really impressed with us that we did not go into debt this year. Because we have a debit card now, not just a credit card. So that'll help, hopefully, if we can save the money. It's hard to save money nowadays, though. Like, everything's getting more expensive, and paychecks aren't going up, like I said. So, but we managed it this year. But yeah, the fact that most families are like doing game nights and stuff instead, or like Christmas movie marathons, that sounds like a fun time too. I thought about doing a board game in the summer, board game day, but nothing yet. Although last August, August, we had a really nice like day out as a family around town, and we never usually get to do that, so maybe there's hope for August. August is my least favorite month. Like, I don't know how many of you have a least favorite month, but August is mine. January used to be not so fun to slog through either, but now that we have our private Christmas and basically most of January is still Christmas time, it's pretty good now. But August still has to go. It's hot. There's like nothing to do hardly. Like, it's the summer just raging on and on and on and on. It's one of the longer months too, so that doesn't help it. I don't know how many people have like a least favorite month, the least favorite day of the week, etc. I don't really, well, yes, I do know. I was gonna say I don't know what my favorite month is. Me sitting here going, oh my god, I can't wait till October. But yeah, obviously. Most people hate February. They're like, because like with the way I feel about August, they feel about winter that it just drags on forever, and it's after all the holidays, but not in a good way. Like, you're just waiting for spring at that point. Like, they just don't like February. Oh, I guess I have to go down. Okay. Oh, I better go home. Whoopsers. We'll see how much stuff I got. I might sell off the star quality of the one wild fruit for reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Let's see. Oh, I have a dwarf scroll for Gunther. Very nice. I don't know if we need these, so I'm just gonna sell it. I'll keep everything else in my back pocket, though.
If you wanna.
Yep, I'll sleep with you and Waddy. We need a bigger bed just to have that going. Yes! Yes, it's time to search for the stuff I'm not gonna know how to do.
What?
Yeah, it takes a while to find any. I think we need those rainbow shells eventually for somebody.
Well, I tried to see if it was in a bundle and it didn't seem like it was.
I thought Demetrius needed them for some fucking stupid. I don't even know. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let's get through here. I should have seen the, what Gil had to offer me at the Fighters Guild, but I didn't. So do you have a least favorite month, my dear?
Not really.
A favorite month?
Not sure. I mean, I guess maybe January these days.
Because our Christmas.
Yeah. because it's the non-stressful version.
Yeah, all the decorations are up, and like I said, the packages, like everybody's got their presents, so we buy presents sometimes for January, but it's not like a demanding or like hectic kind of buy. One year we made cards for each other. Like we do different stuff depending on
Cards for each other?
cards.
Oh, cards, right. I thought it was a tart.
No, we made cards for each other one year. Like we sat down as a couple and made cards. It was really nice. One year we did stuff out of like the dollar store, like a $5, $10 limit in the dollar store. It gets interesting. It gets fun. I mean, sometimes we just buy presents. Sometimes we just, kind of all depends. I'm waiting for the boss. Watch me forget stuff I'm supposed to take. I know I only have 2 pockets. Maybe I should wait until the big bag, the big,
Mm-hmm.
but I really want to just go now, go quickly.
Up to you.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to leave my axe at home though, because I need every spare square of footage I got. I also have a Hold'em if things get too rough. I should make myself some bombs though. I say after just getting some nice fucking iron. It's okay. No one's gonna notice. Ouch. Uses the entire pile. Well, at least not for my house. Okay.
Nobody's supposed to notice. What now?
All the nice iron I just got, I just used up.
On what?
Bombs.
Oh.
You need bombs, you really do. Okay, so I will put these away. Alright, time to go catch a bus. I think the bus opens at 10. Put the damn axe away. That's why you went into the damn house, Jaluka. God. Okay. Nice. But yeah, I need to start making out cards, and I'm not going to have a lot of brain power for it, so that's going to be rough. I don't think my one friend in Canada is going to get her card in time.
Probably not.
But then, like I said, also, they might be on strike again, the Canadian Postal Service. Last year they went on strike. This year I heard rumblings of them going on strike. So, we'll find out. Yes, cactus fruit. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I love the cactus fruit here. I don't have anything for the traveling merchant here. Wait, what is this? I don't think this was her store. Oh, I guess it was. I didn't know it was here. I thought it was over to the side. I'm serious. I thought it was in a different spot. Welcome to Sandy's. You look like the farmer that Emily told me about. The bus is back up and running. I'm so happy. Yeah, I bet. Can I have a discount because I'm the one that helped with that? Well, Husby is, but she doesn't have to know that. She doesn't have to know that Husby was the goat. Only I have to know that Husby is the goat. I'm not picking up the coconut currently.
The...
Coconut?
No.
The goat?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see where the entrance to the cave is on this one. Oh, yeah, it's on the right now, not on the left. Okay. Yeah, we're not to that point yet. Okay, saints preserve us. I don't have enough, like, any stone on me in case I have to run down the steps, so let's hope my ass doesn't get in trouble. This is the danger mine. The farther down you go, the more chance you'll be able to find iridium.
Did you leave your hoe in my box?
I didn't think I did.
Because I said there was an extra hoe at my place for some reason.
Maybe I did. Sometimes I get confused. It's my old age, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Can't help it. You married an older woman.
By hours. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but those hours are big hours. Like the 8 hours and 27 minutes I'm older than you.
You really counted down to the minute?
Yeah, 8 hours, 27 minutes. I don't know the seconds. They didn't really tell me. I looked at your birth certificate. I looked at mine to be sure. You know, I used to date older men. And then I found a younger man. Felt a little wrong. But when you're, you know, 19 years old, early 20 years old, and you're looking at men in their 30s, well, late 20s, early 30s, or to mid 30s, I should say, like a guy that's pretty much your age feels like it's way, way younger. Oh, you finally got your star drop out of the mine.
Yeah.
What does yours taste like?
Your name, but it says it reminds you of, so.
Eventually it'll be like tastes like, or whatever, I think. So, you want to explain that to the kids at home?
First of all, there shouldn't be kids here.
Yeah, that is fucking true. I am an 18 plus streamer for a reason. Don't get me wrong. I respect the hell out of people who are, you know, coming up in the world and making their own way, like the teens nowadays, but I am not a place for teenagers. Like this space is not a place for teenagers. There are some people that, you know, do crude humor and stuff literally to attract a teenage audience, thinking like juvenile humor. I'm just too fucking vulgar for pretty much anybody, but especially kids. Like, no thank you. I have a hard time sometimes with the fact that, like, y'all 20-year-olds out there who I adore are like, I'm like, hello, children. Auntie Toluca says it's bedtime. Then again, I've called Dan a kid, and Dan is older than me, objectively, physically older than me. He's had more revolutions around the sun, and I'm just like, oh, you're hi, kiddo. I don't remember how much older than me, but you know, and Odd is like a couple years younger, and I'm just like, oh, you young kids. Then again, in my defense, okay, one, I feel old as hell. But two, in my defense again, like, my baby sibling, okay, is older than a lot of the Shelpers. Like, my baby sibling is 30. So, my baby sibling, the one I call baby, the one I helped kind of raise, the one who kind of sort of sees me as a mama, I kind of, they're 30, so when I'm looking at you all and I'm being like, oh, you am baby, you cute little cute thing, I don't mean like any disrespect by it, but I'm just very old, and you all are very young. And that's okay, like, oh my god, my first dragon is killing me. Oi. It takes me a long time to find my first floor with Palladium on it. Fuck me.
Yeah, you don't have a sound cue right now.
No, I don't. I absolutely do not have the sound cue right now. And they do make a noise. They go psh. But not right now. That's fine. I'm just here to investigate. Ah, damn it. The minute I do anything else, they're like, hey there.
Okay, we need volume for this part.
I don't know if we even have it upload enough on the game to actually make a difference. But I guess you can try it if you want. Ah. The minute I pull out anything, I'm gonna save that. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
For some reason, I don't get the game, really.
I'm leaving. Yep. I told you we might not have it up enough. I have to start over. They literally gave me the gas already. Where the fucking critters just come at me over and over. Like I said, I knew today wasn't going to be the Peridium day. By the way, this is the... Oh, God. Floor one. This is going to be the last day in the game, by the way.
You mean for the stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I don't mean I'm killing the entire town of Stardew by, like, pulling the plug or anything after this. Just...
Okay. Up to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna forage the rest of this. Well, there's another cactus fruit. My inventory is full. Anything I can get rid of. Yes, I can. I'm gonna get rid of that. We don't need, like, a few pieces of whatever. Of sap. Yeah, I don't have the stone for that yet.
Oh boy, I think the Game Awards is this week.
Oh, I forgot about that. Jeff Keighley stroking himself raw. Tell me I'm fucking lying.
I can't. Well, I'm looking forward to the trailers that are going to be released because of it.
Yeah, the trailers, and I do want to see if any good games have been, you know, honored, I suppose, but I'll just get the Cliff's Notes version on that. But yeah, he acts as though he has the Oscars of gaming, and it is so pretentious, and he treats so many people like shit when he feels they're beneath him, and, you know, him trying to get in fucking Kojima's trousers is outright embarrassing. And he's like, should I undo your belt? And Kojima's like, no, that's not necessary. And he's like, please, sir. It's so pretty. Can I just undo it a little? And then Kojima's like, no, what are you doing? Honestly, this is weird. You know, fake smile, tear in the eye, holding up a fucking SOS sign like he's Wile E. Coyote after the Roadrunner blows him up. Like, it's just bad. It's like, God, Jeff, get a new friend. Get a hold of yourself. He really wants people's, like, love and admiration, and yet he doesn't really do honorable things. Not Kojima Keighley. You know? He's something else.
You got lost, huh?
Yeah. Hey, in my defense, the desert is not desert-shaped.
You mean it's a different layout?
Little bit. If desert, not desert-shaped, why desert? Because they moved where the store was, they moved where the entrance of the mine was, etc., etc., so... They had more stuff, like more expansive parts of it, so I'm just like, Okay, let's see if I can sell anything. Emerald is fine. I'll do the Void Essence for now. That should be about it, though. Alright, I'm gonna hop in bed with you, Ludwigly.
Hey.
Where's the cat? There we go. Alright, everybody. Hopefully we'll be in fall by the next stream. I am streaming Thursday. As almost always nowadays, I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll figure it out. And I hope you have a good next few days, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.